The truth about the coronavirus pandemic, according to China.
Wear a mask.
Don't wear a mask.
Stay at home.
It's violating human rights.
Over the past year, China's been trying to convince the world that it has handled the crisis well. In an effort to shift any blame for the outbreak, Beijing launched an all-out information offensive, fighting the assumption it all started in Wuhan and undermining Western vaccines. State media and officials have been keen to highlight the death of people who've received Pfizer shots, questioning the safety of Western vaccines without basis.
We have seen evidence that audiences internationally are engaging in content produced by Chinese state media outlets surrounding vaccine hesitancy, surrounding concerns about the Western vaccines. These messages are in some cases quite effective because it's reinforcing doubts that people may already be having.
The fears are this kind of misinformation risks damaging public health. China's determination to push its counter-narrative on the crisis goes back to the origins of COVID-19.
Almost 2 years later, after the shutdown...
This report by the Chinese state channel CGTN suggests that the virus came not from China, but from a military research base in the US. China endorsed the theory in response to US claims that the virus escaped from a lab in Wuhan, as well as provocative remarks by Donald Trump.
Coronavirus, right? Kung flu,
There were suggestions that US athletes might have brought the virus to Wuhan when they attended a military competition there in October 2019. The Fort Detrick claim was amplified by a host of actors, state media outlets abroad in many languages, the so-called wolf warrior diplomats taking a fiery new brand of diplomacy to Twitter, and the huge network of bots.
China really has a wide variety of tools at its disposal, and it's pulling all of these levers at different times to try and influence international narratives. And oftentimes this is to protect the Chinese Communist Party's legitimacy, to defend its reputation internationally, but also towards domestic audiences.
Beijing denies it's involved in a misinformation campaign and insists that the World Health Organization should visit other countries to investigate where the virus came from.
我想再次强调的是，中方在溯源问题上始终是开放、透明和坦荡的。
In the meantime, China continues to portray itself as a global force for good, helping others out of the crisis.